We're gonna get Corey's motor in and not get flagged by copyright for electric cowboy. There we go. We're not getting flagged now. It's finished. We need the good tunes for this
Sunday night.
Benjamin's getting his turbo done. Oh, it's still on there.
What's that?
I painted that a long time ago. Iron Man. Good news about the box and bad news. Bad news is box is absolutely rooted. Good news is it wasn't me. It initially had a diagnosis of a loud throwout bearing. Could have been it, but didn't think it was. And then done a boost pull and the box exploded in third. And third is pretty much your most essential gear. So that's box out job. Drain the box tonight, pulling the box out now, but this is what we found in the box. So the fluid is, it has the viscosity of water. Got some teeth here. So we also have like a retaining clip looking thing that was in the box floating around. And then one of the teeth here is actually bent. So this motor is only 2 to 3 years old since it got forged. Get off. Oh no. Oh no, get off. Ah. I don't want to touch it, I just wash my hands. Yeah, yeah. Get off. I just gotta pull my shifter out of my car and I gotta stay oil free. But yeah, this is pretty much like glitter. You can see all the metal particles. So yeah, my gearbox is unfortunately dead. Dead gearbox. And I'm having fun playing with the oil. Meow. What do you need?
A shifter, but I'm ready. I'm take the brake off.
Are you excited, Corey?
I mean, yeah. Close. There's a lot of work to have gotten to this point.
Yeah, for something where we're all just meant to be building motors and we've all gone to pretty much a nut and bolt resto. Well, me and Corey have. And you've done like 2 or 3 cars in the meantime.
Tapping my door for you to get close, and then you'll get close, and then I'll be like pushing my hand for you to go away from me.
Get on my door, get on my door! Get off my door, get off my door!
Oh. I think you should be able to do that.
Corey's DIY pearl paint job and tubs came out pretty good.
Pretty much everything himself.
Yeah.
Glad it in one way. It's been fun.
I get that every now and then. He comments like, how do you afford all this? It's not about what you can afford. It's about how much you hoarded and how much you want it, how many noodles you eat, and how much you prioritize what you're doing.
How many Sundays you want to bum dance to Electric Cowboy instead of being at home? Do you need a second one to hold the other side?
No, I've got the shifter on
On the other side.
on the fitting. I suppose I could just try the other mirrors don't go on the other side.
Making life difficult for yourself?
Huh?
Making life difficult for yourself?
That light is. Oh, get it.
The metal one or the like rubber hose one?
So we went to put in Corey's motor last night, but flywheel bolts fouled on the crank because he has a custom setup with a internal slave, kind of like a 350, 370Z.
Crumble door.
Is this a crumble door?
Yeah, for the clutch is a TR6060 clutch, made to suit an R154.
It took a bit, but we got the gearbox out and it's all good. Whoa! Yeah, third gear is absolutely munted. Unfortunately, the box looks like it was in pretty good nick, so it was probably the genuine 80,000k gearbox that came with this. The problem is running 450 horsepower through a stock SR box, they don't like it. And whatever clutch that is, that's a really nice bitey clutch, which probably also didn't help, but I've got to figure out what it is. It's a M1000-541, I think it is. The gearbox is out, so the throwout bearing's not great, so we're going to replace that. While everything is out and while the tail shifter's out, oh my god, I called it a tail shifter.
It's like 12:30
yeah,
on a Sunday.
While the tail shaft is out, we're probably going to drop the diff. I'm going to shim the diff while I'm at it. I'm going to do throwout bearing, spigot bearing, and something else I can't remember, but I need parts for. So I'm going to swap over whatever I need from the 180SX box onto the S14 box, which apparently the only difference between the early like S13 180 box and the 14 box is the synchro mesh and reverse is better in the 14 box, and the speedo sensor apparently is slightly out. So if you do use a different box like I am about to do, be aware that your speedo will probably be out. But apart from that, apparently they're exactly the same. So yeah, there's no one stronger than the other as far as I'm aware. Any gearbox experts that pull these apart for a living, please chime in if that is any different and educate us all. But yeah, this one has a stock shifter, whereas the new 14 box has a short shifter. So to give you a bit of an idea, let's roll this over really quickly. I'll give you a look.
Meow.
I should have done like a Miley Cyrus. Not. Get Benjamin to do the Miley Cyrus riding of the gearbox. Short shifter difference here. So we've got like really sloppy gearbox here. Let's turn this around. So you see the throw difference between the two? Big throw difference. First, second, third, fourth, fifth.
Jeebus.
Take out Corey's ankle.
Mhm.
So yeah, this is like really sloppy. Obviously that's not sloppy at all. So short shifter should be good. And this box looks really healthy, feels really healthy. Unfortunately, so did this one, so it's kind of a bit of a shame this one's dead now. But it might be pretty cool to pull it apart and see what exactly went wrong with this box.
Make one good box.
And Benjamin's trying to steal my box for the 13 over there.
Everything off you, what are you doing?
He does steal everything. I just gave him a turbo too. And he's got my gearbox. And he's got, what else? My wheels? You got my wheels? Huh?
Gearbox.
Yeah, no, we're used to the gearbox. Anyway, more on the 180 very, very soon. Obviously, you guys will see it in the daytime when I've cleaned it up and, you know, put the gearbox in and stuff. Might even continue a vlog of what I'm doing with the shims and that kind of thing if you want to see that. So let me know in the comments. And Ben's currently putting a turbo on the 13 over there. So hopefully by the end of this week, both of these cars will be running, both of them will be streetable, both of them will be driving, and you'll see both of them now. It's 1 AM, I don't know, like 10 degrees. We do the whole smoke thing.
Okay.
This was dinner. That was my sustenance, thank you. It's my coffee. Covered in junk. It's 3 AM and now it's time to edit for a couple of hours. I can see. Lokisx nobody coming soon to the shop. If you would like one, please check it out. I'm going to bed. It's 8 AM. Bedtime. I was going to throw these on the 32, but I just didn't like the look of them on the 32, so they've gone on to the 180. So I got them from the Kansai service, was HKS, but now it's just Kansai service over in Japan. Got a Rocket Bunny wing back on, I think it looks slightly better. It's very cold out here at the moment. Finally, after 8 years, I've had these since my first trip to Japan. And they were brand new, and they still are. Never had them really running all three in a car, but I've still got to put this on. I'm waiting to fill up my gearbox. But yeah, that's pretty sick. Gearbox in, tail shaft in. Diff has been shimmed and it's now in. And I'm just upgrading my brake pads and fixing one of these calipers. This one has had a previous rebuild and was not in great condition, so we'll see how long that will last for. Get it to clean up. And just doing my last one now. These are the worm drive brake calipers, so I'm going to wind these guys in for anybody that doesn't really know our chassis. So some of these you have to wind them in, Others you can press in, but these are not the pressing ones. These are the POV spec brakes. Two running at the same time. Oh yeah. This week is safety week, so anybody driving these type of cars, be prepared to get fisted. I'm going to drive it anyway. This guy here is the quickest, but also probably looks the stingiest. And we've got this one, which I am about to give a almighty bath to. And we've got Ichigo in the back here, which is the black Z80. It's now in a million pieces. And then I've got my one in Japan, which is very similar to the champagne one outside, only it's cream, and yeah, it's pretty fun. I'm gonna wash my car now. I'll show you what it looks like in a minute. So this is Ichigo. This was a Z80. It had a very custom front. If you want to look it up, you'll have to find some of my YouTube stuff or some of my earlier Instagram posts. Very, very unique car. This was my street car and my drift car. It had a 1GZ and is one of the happiest places in the world that I like to be in. I don't mind my head torch lighting everything up. Yeah. This car will be my coffin. When I die, I will be sitting in that car, right there, and they can bury me, shoot me to space, put me in a glass cube, I don't care. It'll be in this car. Alright, on to the Spirit Ray that is now clean. The Spirit Ray has been a long time project of mine, kind of a collector's car more than anything. I didn't want to go ham making it a drift car. I've got to replace this. I got one of these down in the shed. I also got to replace my seats. They're just sitting in there. They're actually out of the 32 Skyline, but it has some cool bits, and it's just a very pretty car. Still got to do some work to clean it right up, but I've literally just pulled it out of storage. Classic chassis doors. Thank you. It'll be a while yet before this one is out and driving around. The main reason being I have to do fuel pump wiring, I have to finish off the body loom, and I need to do some intercooler piping for it and find the perfect set of wheels for it, which I am yet to find. As for number 3, my cream 180 is in Japan. It was at Ebisu Circuit until recently, and now it's down somewhere in Osaka. So I can't show you that car, but if you want to see any of that car, there's so much content lately of that drifting. Proper Millennium Dread. Millennium Dread with a tiny bit of extra silver, because I painted the mirror with the leftovers. servo. It's too cold now, and I can't see where I'm going. I ended up buying a box of chocolates because I saw a Mr. Revenue Razor. Ooh, where's the stairs there? Yeah, I saw a Revenue Razor on the way out this afternoon, so I stopped in at the servo, got a hot chocolate and a box of Maltesers in case I come by him, just to show that car enthusiasts are sweet. I haven't run into him yet though. So I've got a whole bunch of industrial shells to put up, and I have a whole bunch of spray cans that I had from when I used to paint bonnets. Half of them are dead, they're like 6 to 7 years old, so half of them keep exploding on me, and the other half is not working, or I just have to mix and match. So I've been mixing and matching, and getting rid of this hideous coloured orange. And this is what I got so far. There's all my shells. There's the one of the ones that exploded. I was gonna half-ass them. I was gonna get out like some Sharpies and draw some cool stuff on them, but I figured, let's get the shelves up. And these are the stands. Just done some neutral flamey colours, otherwise they look like this. Can't really do much about those though. I got paint everywhere. It's got the flamey stand things over there, and then the shorter ones are like rainbow flames. I'm just waiting to do the last two black ones, 'cause I'm doing black on the inside, so. And then the long ones, they're the short ones, and the long ones I've got this with flamies on them. So they turned out alright. Should look pretty cool together. Could build like a mezzanine across the top once this one's up, and have like a thing up here. Before the hideous orange things go in, that is what the shells look like. Turned out pretty cool. Minus, obviously, those things. But probably try and get some like rubber matting or something and cover them over and paint the undersides of the ones remaining. If you guys were watching the live stream earlier, you would have seen that we were putting up shelves. Here's the finished product. Ignore this one, I haven't painted this one yet, but gonna get some black rubber matting to put on top of the orange, and the undersides of all of them have been painted black. That turned out pretty cool. I'm happy with it. It's 1,000 times better than what it looked like. Thank you for watching. Catch you next time. Pew!